to Eden Live, where I am reading all of Eden by FREI live on YouTube and on Facebook. And as many of you have now noticed, of course, these videos then also find their way as recordings onto Instagram, where they run under IGTV, under the IGTV platform, on the IGTV platform. Just a quick reminder, or indeed piece of information, if you don't know this, if you want to read along or read ahead or read back, catch up, you can do so at edenbyfrei.net. That's the website, whether you can see it here now, edenbyfrei.net. That's where the whole thing was published to start with, out of which these miniatures came, and we're still near the beginning. We're still in Dimensions, which is volume 1, because of part 1, and the chapter I'm reading today for you is number 6, which is entitled Descending Temporarily into the Unrequired Sludge of Unrequited, at least to reciprocal level, affection again. This happens so regularly, so predictably, I should be inured to it. I am not. As if he'd read my mind, the man who doesn't need to shave on our second meeting wears the tiniest hint of stubble. He has spent the night in Peckham, but does not volunteer any more details about why or with whom. My impression is that it was a simple case of crashing at a mate's house, but that impression may just be wrong. I don't feel I know him well enough to inquire about this or the number of days he hasn't shaved, so I can't tell whether this is just the result of one night's mornings not shaving, or whether it is in fact the protrusion of several days. Faint though it is, it nevertheless intrigues me because it comes up so different to the soft, light, blonde tuft that sits off the lower side of his jawbone, and the 2 or 3 long hairs that sprout from his little mole near the back of his neck. The stubble, such as it is, shows up in short little thick pins, which compared to the rest of his head appear black. We sit opposite, discussing comedy, I believe, though my mind is only half on it. The other half of my mind, my conscious mind we're always talking about, I have far less of a hold, if any, on my subconscious mind, if that isn't plainly stating the obvious, which plainly it is. It's divided into roughly 4 areas of attention, each approximately equal in measure. 1 quarter takes in the astonishing, familiar, but nevertheless new from this angle scenery on the Dove's Terrace, with Turner clouds in the sky and rowers already back on the river. Another quarter takes in the mild tea taste of the light ale my fellow drinker has bought for our second round, and that he'd described after the first sip as undeniably unusual but not altogether unpleasant. A 3rd quarter has registered that the Turner clouds have now once more wholly obscured the sun, and I can take off my sunglasses again, which I do think is kinder on the person sitting opposite. And the 4th quarter is taking in the person sitting opposite, thinking, you are exactly the kind I would fall in love with, but I won't. Except that I will, and if truth be told, and it be, I already am. Falling. Falling is maybe not the right word. Sinking, more like. Slowly as into quicksand, calamitous and thrilling, degrounding inexorably. Or is that just a cliche in love? Perhaps not. Perhaps that would be not only insane, but also a further distortion of not just the heart and the mind and the soul, but most inexcusably of the truth. And truth, we have already exclaimed, be told. A glow of untenable, unsustainable, inexplicable, unwarranted, but oh, in life, indispensable warmth that says, I like you, more than makes any sense. It will pass. It will solidify the ground. Mush will turn into dependable clay on which to build. There will be friendship and love. There will be friendship and love, and the two will and will not be the same. Far be it from me to claim that I can't say I'm not entirely impartial to the occasional quadruple negative. That's it for today. As I keep saying at the end of these little webcasts, I'm doing this on a twice weekly basis. Today happens to be a Wednesday, which means that if you are following this in real time, then the next installment is due on Monday, next Monday. And of course, if you're not following this in real time, you can follow this any other time, because the videos remain online and there is nothing to stop you from dipping in and jumping out of this explorative journey through the mind and the heart and the soul, just exactly as you please. And so I hope that I might at one point see you again, and you me, if you are following this in real time, and today is a Wednesday for you as it is for me, then I wish you a very good end of the week and an even better weekend. And I hope to see you again next time, whenever and wherever that may be. Take care, love and let love, and see you soon.